A kind day to you all. I'm Kinsmark.
I'm Violeta.
Celebrating the start of Spooktober, playing the Rake Red Forest. Because I may well not make it home around actual Halloween time, because I am planning a trip in a few weeks. So I figured I'd celebrate a little early, and I've heard this game is awful, just straight away. I can't say I've seen any actual footage of it. I haven't the faintest clue how it actually plays. I have just heard from multiple people that it is atrocious. It's horrible. It's terrible. And I actually sort of look forward to that, because I haven't played a game this confused in its reception in some time. Because I have actually heard a few, admittedly, outliers saying that it's strangely good in ways that it clearly didn't intend, yet that it is still enjoyable, though. So I'll find out. I'll allow a few moments for folks to make it into chat. First thing I noticed, though, is I can't capture this just through normal settings in OBS. I think it's because these are the options, all of them. And I can't tell if this is actually running in a full screen mode, if this is in like a windowless sort of mode. I don't know.
Nobody knows.
I'm capturing this using monitor capture right now. So if anything, if I have to alt tab or anything and anything shows up, that's the reason for that. So anyway, checking in with chat.
Grendel is here, says, ooh, spooky.
Indeed.
I hope everyone has found this properly, because I realized that I had to reset everything. I had to refresh the whole page, because it, for some reason, didn't automatically leave host mode.
Oh. Well, it's because you have to refresh the page to actually change the Twitch thing for that. So it should have still sent out notifications.
Looks absolutely classic.
Oh, yeah.
Shield says, hiya. Pyro says, heyo. Ghost says, are you using OBS or Studio?
I'm using OBS.
What's Studio?
The newer version of it. I tried and couldn't get to cooperate. I know Ghost has said he's had some success with it. So at some point, maybe once you actually come and see us, I'll have to sit down and compare notes with you since...
Celtic Knight says, evening.
Hey, how goes, matey?
So we've got several people.
All right. So I guess
that means
commence the horror of whatever variety it takes.
We have to...
Come on, it's Spooktober! And I, like I said, I may not make it home, and even if I do, I'm probably exhausted from the trip around the time Halloween actually happens. So I figured we'd do this a little early. So
Ghost says OBS Studio is the bomb. 3 exclamation points.
Awesome! All right.
It takes a lot of work to set up.
All right, so learning curve. All right, cool. So I'll.
Says need to finish something in Fallout Shelter. I am being attacked by death claws.
Then destroy them. Carve the horns from their heads and mount them upon your walls as trophies for the rest. Or, just defend your people.
Celtic Knight says, I'm going to wait for a bit longer. I got work at 7 in the morning.
Hey, ready?
Well, you head out whenever you need to head out.
Hey, man.
Okay.
I'm just gonna get my spook on.
Yeah, we don't want any of our peeps to, not take care of themselves to watch our stream,
Because my mantra in college was, sleep is for the weak.
Oh.
And it's also for the well-rested and the productive, so...
Ghost sent a thing.
Ah! Awesome! So, Ghost, I think, is officially our longest-running subscriber now, because he just re-upped for the 3rd month in a row. So cheers to you, mates.
Woo!
Thank you very much.
Thank you!
Also, can anyone in chat check, because I mentioned this in our last stream, and I don't know if anyone confirmed it, I have heard from multiple sources that one can essentially activate the 30-day trial Twitch Prime thing through Amazon, and one can essentially, for free, subscribe to one channel, and they'll actually get the proceeds from that subscription from Amazon, one channel per month. I haven't checked that personally because I haven't set aside the time to do so. I've heard it so many times, though, that I'm starting to wonder if it's true. So can someone check on that?
I'm starting to think it's a glitch in the system.
Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it's an exploit that people are just using to help people out that they like. I honestly don't know.
Shield says, it's my first time with death claws. No deaths, but they are halfway through my vault. That's probably not good. I'm sorry.
I heard the drums of subscription from someone else, so cheers to whoever that was.
Ghost says, yep, that's how I'm able to subscribe to you guys.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
So Ghost is using...
I guess that's true then. Awesome.
Okay,
or maybe it's an intentional thing. Because it is, I've heard specifically that it's only for one channel per month. So I guess that's, I think I know what it is. Because I think Amazon and therefore Twitch are aware of how many people are moving their focus of their channel over to Twitch after the exodus from YouTube, considering all the shenanigans happening there. I think they're attempting to empower folks, especially now with the rollout of the affiliate level, to let people support more people so that consistent streamers can still enjoy a reward, even from people who ordinarily couldn't afford to contribute to multiple streamers or even to one per month. That's probably the thinking there.
Ghost says, I can't afford a subscription at the moment, but I can give you guys the subscription every month.
There we go. I very much appreciate it, man. I seriously do.
Shield says, oh no, I just lost to Mr. Handy.
No! I love the handies. They're so adorable. Anyway, all right, let's see here.
I don't want to.
Commence the adventure. I see a contaminants and nuclear symbol that is spinning crazily out of control. Because also, for anyone that doesn't recognize this name, the Red Forest is an area around Chernobyl. So, this frame rate. Alright, thanks Monitor Capture, because I'm sure you're to fault for this.
Let's see, Shield says you get 1 free subscribe a month with Prime.
Alright. So it is an intended thing, then. That's cool.
At least with Prime.
Yeah.
Sure.
Can I take this hammer?
I don't know. Let's see, Grendel says, I'll be periodically quiet. I'm trying to make my retexture of an armor from Eleanor's Compendium standalone.
Oh,
so
awesome.
I don't want the rest of them.
Good times.
Pyro says, wonder if I can set it up so I don't have to resub every month and just let it resub for me.
I've heard you have to do it manually. They may change that. For now, though, I think it's a manual re-up thing.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, this jerky animation is a little... Ugh. Alright, can I open this?
Headache meds before this.
Oh, hi! I didn't expect to just see some dude sitting at a laptop. Hey, how's it going? Ooh. Is that corner of the ceiling really interesting?
Is it really, really dark to you guys? Can you actually see this?
It's pretty dark, even for me.
No, looking at...
Whoa.
Like...
Yeah.
I don't know if maybe my...
I think it's maybe just because it's framed in a pale window for you.
But...
Alright, let's... Alright, sorry. The last thing I want to hear
is the zip
when I click on a dude like this is zip.
Zip sound.
Oh.
Good lord. Okay.
Also, that revolver, that's not a 6-shot. Hold on, let me look at this
it's
cylinder.
A small revolver.
That's 1, 2, 3. That's like an 8-shot revolver. The hell?
Okay, let's see.
Alright, do I have any money? I have like $1,000.
Ghost says, yep, pretty much. Amazon Prime gives you free Twitch Prime, and we'll see if I can afford to keep Prime in April.
Awesome,
Until then, it's all yours.
I appreciate it. I seriously do.
It has to be done every month, unfortunately. It's part of the deal.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, Shield says, I'm still waiting for my resubscribe to show up. Guess I still have some days left till my month is up. Pyre says, so, is that a crotch cannon rather than a hand cannon?
Apparently. Can I actually use this thing, or am I in like a safe zone?
Probably safe zone.
Because I can't
Ghost says
activate
8-shot, 22 revolver.
Oh, it's a 22. Oh, geez, that ain't gonna stop anything.
Randall says, dude, with the dark screen, terrible FPS, the stream needs a hypercam logo somewhere. Marcus says, howdy!
Hey, hey, alright. Apparently I have some company out here. This guy's packing some heat. Hey, oh, that's a nice AK you got there, friendo. Can I have one? More than just a little 22?
Shield says, I can't answer because my computer's running on the darkest as I can set it.
Alright, apologies if y'all have a hard time seeing this.
S.t.al.k.e.r 22 revolver.
Oh, okay. I hear strange sounds.
It looks fine now.
Yeah, because outside here... Oh, hang on. They have, like, cameras set up out here. Am I in a compound of actual stalkers?
Yeah.
That are out here hunting the Rake?
Grendel says, so is this, like, Stalker plus Slender, basically?
I think so, because for anyone that isn't familiar with the... Can I take this? Apparently I can. The story of the Rake. It's from a creepypasta from several years ago at this point, about a creature that, like, sneaks into people's houses and, like, whispers to them while they're sleeping.
And then it eviscerates them.
Not all of them. Children, most of the time. Sometimes adults, especially adults that disturb it while it's attacking children. And it moves, like... Thanks for the subscription. I just heard the drums again. Cheers. Seriously, I seriously appreciate that. I hate to just dismiss it because I was in the middle of a sentence. So it apparently moves like really jerkily
Like,
and
it's
unnaturally,
really creepy
and it's got like long claws or something.
Well, I've actually read some of these creepypastas.
Oh yeah, I adore them. They're some of my favorites actually.
Like,
Them and
it
Skinwalker
has, like,
stories.
Elongated limbs.
Yeah.
That, like, it doesn't move naturally.
Yeah,
it's
it's
really spastic.
proportions
in its motion.
are
and
exaggerated.
I've read a lot of evisceration stories with it that, like, it will eviscerate the parents and, like, feed on the kids.
Because I think the first story was about a parent that was essentially, like, chased out of their home state because authorities are, like, aware of it. I think this was supposedly set in New York. The state, mind you. And
we have a lot of questions about things.
All right.
Ghost wants to know about the pop-ups. Did you activate the controls for G4G?
I did.
But they're apparently not working.
Oh, are they not showing up?
No.
All right.
And Ghost says no clue if it actually is that revolver, but it's the only 8-shot revolver I know of.
All right. Allow me to Alt-Tab and fix G4G real quick.
Sheila's having a major headache, unfortunately. I am sorry.
Apologies for that. I know that pain all too well. Hang on, let me...
Grendel says, I'm
center.
doing serious nostalgia here, actually. I marathoned your Slender vids so many times.
Oh man, I didn't know anyone still watched those.
Me neither. Celtic Knight says, I think it's a Native American demon, but I'm not sure of it. I don't think so.
No, it's a creation of the recent internet culture.
It's an internet thing.
It's just like Slender that way.
Yeah.
It does take inspiration from some Native American creatures, particularly Skinwalker. It isn't the same thing, though.
It's not the same thing. And it's also not the internet Skinwalker.
No, because that's a different entity entirely.
And Gretel says also, I'm a sucker for creepypasta.
So am I, especially the good ones.
I have an entire app dedicated to just, it's just a creepypasta archive. Let's see. Marcus says, Ghost to me, it looked like a Smith & Wesson 327 and a 357 Magnum.
All right, hang on real quick. I heard for a second that's coming from in-game, and it sounds almost like distant dog whines.
I have good news.
Oh yeah?
Celtic Knight just subscribed with Twitch Prime. Celtic Knight subscribed for 3 months in a row.
So that's another 3 month.
Yep.
Awesome. I cannot tell you guys how much I appreciate that.
Pyro says, I'm just reminded of the genie from Aladdin by that revolver. Unlimited bullets and huge stopping power.
Unlimited lead power!
That's the wrong part of the quote.
What is up with these trees?
I don't know. Are
they glowy? Like, I think this is just an issue with the glow map. Because it's like they're reflecting light, except there isn't light to reflect.
Who knows?
Alright, can I draw my gun now? Can I actually... yeah, that!
Do we not have bullets?
I took a sense... Oh, is that the problem? I can use... I could drop it. I don't want to drop it.
Ammunition?
Can I go to inventory? I can't talk to the dude with the AK, so I can't do anything.
Go back to the compound.
Yeah, I am hesitant to just meander about in the forest.
Where the Rake is.
Since, I mean, clearly the Rake is out here somewhere. And, see, this is the thing that confuses me about the premise of this game, because the Rake is something that, according to its creepypasta story, like, it creeps around urban environments. Like, the fringe...
In,
like homes that are at the edge of town. Like clearly, it lives in the wilderness. It's active in an urban environment, though. So attacking it on its home ground, I have a hard time thinking that, assuming that any part of the story,
even find it.
Yeah, that if it didn't want to get found, that anyone had a chance at all of ever finding it.
Pyro says, throws revolver at the Rake, does more damage than shooting it 8 times.
Is there anything in this car?
Celtic Knight says, you may not want to talk to the guy with the AK. You'll likely get another zipper sound.
I can't even activate him, though, because I tried. He's just standing out here looking pretty.
Shield says, I have 3 more days before I can resubscribe.
So...
Marcus says, correction about the revolver. I meant Smith & Wesson 627.
Oh, there's actually a map here. Okay.
Pyro says, plot twist. It's not the Rake from the internet, but the Rake from The Simpsons that hit Slideshow Bob in the face.
So it looks like there's a circular path around this region.
That is weirding me out when we're looking.
Yeah, it is. So I don't know if this actually follows the real, like, shape of the Red Forest. Clearly it's not the right dimensions because it's way too small. Because again, the Red Forest is actually a real place surrounding the Chernobyl Zone of Exclusion.
Can we buy bullets from you?
I can only get hit. Oh wait, can I like? Oh wait, no, hold
a
on. That's my
sensor.
inventory. Oh wait,
No,
no, it's
it's
not.
not.
Oh, he has a shotgun. Because I have $1,000.
There we
Revolver
go.
ammo. Okay, I didn't realize I had to cycle.
Now, yeah, 8.
Yeah,
Plus,
give me at least a few cylinders worth. You know
Um,
what? Give me a third cylinder's worth. Shotgun ammo, Geiger counter. That's probably handy. Give me one of those. Tablet,
Oh,
probably handy. That's an iPad. Sure.
We're not gonna- we
Flashlight.
won't have enough to buy a shotgun.
That's fine. A rifle. All right.
Yeah.
That's I can't tell exactly which manner of AK.
Brendel says that would be phenomenal. Welcome to the Force gun drawn static player.
I can-
Wham! Right to
I
the
can
face.
get a Vintorez, and I love that it's using Vintar, which I think is the same false name that it was given in Stalker.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We
Wait a
can
minute. Hold
actually
up. What
afford
was-
the Vintorez
I can. Oh, that's weird.
and ammo.
I might actually get
medkit.
medkit.
Oh,
Get one of those.
Important. That is important.
Can I? I'll just avoid radiated zones. Detector. Is that for detecting the rake?
I don't know.
And sensor. Okay.
Well, we picked up a sensor, but we don't
yeah.
have a detector.
All right. Can I still afford a Vintorez?
No. Yes.
I can. Okay, cool. So that's my rifle then.
And then
Cool.
get some ammo for it.
Yeah.
That's all we can afford.
Cool. I have one mag of glorious 9x39.
Okay.
So cool. Thanks, Spetsnaz guy, because how else do you have that hardware? Is this the premise of this game? Are we actually a squad of Spetsnaz deployed
Why did he make us pay for it
to,
then?
to clear the Red Forest of a threat to the Russian people? Or Ukrainian people, sorry.
Bunny says, I have been on Battlefront 2 binge again. Also, I'm glad it has online multiplayer again.
How do I... Do I have to, like, equip this somehow? Like, use...
Oh, can you drag and drop the revolver ammo into the revolver?
No.
Can you,
Okay, again, maybe I just have to get out of the, like, the safe zone. Because a lot of games have that where you can't actually draw a weapon in a certain area.
Yeah. Pyre says,
I have
a
a
rake
map?
detector? Maybe it's just a gardening rake that's terrorizing the town by whacking them in the face. That would be
I
much less
assume
freaky.
maybe the rate gives off some sort of, like, infrasound or radiation that thing can ping on. Because I'm trying to give this game at least a little credit.
I don't know how to use anything though.
I don't either, because all I can do is hit tab to get to
Do you
this.
want me to try and look it up?
Sure. Because that... What is that?
Huh?
I see, like, a pale pixel off in the distance.
Did I miss something?
I don't know if it's eyes
I
or if
looked
it's just a
down.
render issue.
Bunny says the
'Cause-
multiplayer's wonky as balls though.
Well, that's the
Can't
thing.
tell,
This
the server because all of them say 0 ping.
this really
Yeah.
reminds me of...
The Battlefront servers. is
Oh,
what
yeah.
He's talking about.
Okay, gotcha.
He's having the 0 ping issue.
Okay, well, I'm not going to address that right now, because that's another matter entirely.
Let me see. So this is what the Rake.
The Rake Red Forest.
Man, I can't spell. Hang on.
I'm hitting a lot of different keys, because I'm so hesitant to actually leave camp without the ability to... Oh, there we go. Oh, I found it. Mouse wheel. Mouse wheel
You're a
allows
girl.
me... Yeah, I am. Wow, I've got some long nails.
We be female.
Alright, I can't aim down sight, apparently.
So I'm just gonna assume that our reticle is.
Yeah,
But
alright,
it
so that's...
automatically had the ammo.
It did, yeah. So, alright.
Yeah, we're-
Simple control scheme. Oh, that's what the iPad's for. It's my map. Okay. I
Yeah,
gotcha.
That's good to have.
Yeah, that's real good. Oh, I don't want to do that. That's going to give my position away like crazy.
We are such girl.
Wow, that thing takes up a ginormic
we,
chunk of the
like-
screen. Can I aim with this thing? Is it middle mouse?
Uh,
Can I seriously not use this gigantic Russian scope that's just poking me in the eye?
Hang on, I'm gonna look up the Vintar part.
What is that noise? I hear a clicking soy. I was going to say sound and noise and it came out soys. I'm just going to assume it's crickets.
Logic would dictate that since this game is set in a confined area, that would mean they have contained the rake. So why not just firebomb the area?
Yeah, that's a legitimate question, isn't it? Alright. Anyway. Whoa, hold on. What the hell was that? I heard a growl. I can't tell what's ambiance and what's actually a thing in this game.
That makes me really scared, by the way.
Because again, I have heard that this game is terrible, and I'm sort of
Yeah.
seeing why.
Yeah.
At the same
Bunny
time,
says,
though-
Christ, and I thought Doom had big weapon models. That sniper, though.
Jesus.
Can we not aim?
I can't find a way to aim, because it isn't middle mouse, it isn't right click.
Pyro says, also, doesn't the Rake make clicking noises?
Does it?
I don't know.
Because the one thing that stuck out in my memory about the one, I think it's the original story about it, is that this lady described what her husband's experience with it was, and that he apparently, or no, I think it was herself. God, like, they woke up in the middle of the night and just saw it sitting in the corner of their room and found that they couldn't move. And then she remembered that it, like, whispered something to them as they were laying there, and yet couldn't remember exactly what it was. Or maybe it was that she couldn't actually, she couldn't think about it long enough to write it down, because thinking about that memory was too, like, traumatic.
Okay, let's see.
Something like that.
All I have for controls is WAS for movement, F to use, R to reload, left shift to sprint, spacebar to jump, and tab for inventory.
What in the... This is the detector. What is this detecting? Because this isn't thermal, I don't think.
What's that bright red? I don't...
Like... Oh god, the clicking is getting louder. I don't like that.
Is the clicking the Rake?
It sounds like... Honestly, it sounds like a
mouse wheel to
card...
select things, yeah.
Okay.
So
sounds...
I can't find any mention of sighting in.
Okay, maybe I just can't do it.
Bunny says it detects things.
Yeah, it sounds like a card and spokes sort of thing, you know? I think it's actually crickets, and I think it's just meant to freak me out. I mean, mission accomplished, because this actually is sort of unnerving. I think it's the grainy film effect.
And we don't know what we're looking for.
I don't either. That's the thing. Like I don't
know. No concept of what we're supposed to be seeing and or looking for.
Because I know there's that other like cryptid hunter game that was really popular on YouTube for a while, and it at least made it clear what you were doing if you looked around the starting trailer, and like it was pretty easy to figure out what you should actually do. Oh, the clicking's getting louder again.
That guy says, at first I thought the title was Spooktuber. Made me confused.
That's right. I'm a spooktuber.
Let's see. Celtic Knight says, so far, two choices I think I'll be going with for gaming PCs are the Cyberpower gaming PC and SkyTech gaming PC.
Good times. I don't know anything about either of those. I can't use my sensor. Like, how do I place this? Yeah, I'm pressing F. It's just sort of hovering around. Alright, not gonna mess with the sensor then. Does my Geiger counter tell me anything?
Well, that's probably a good sign that it's not going off.
Yeah, probably. Alright, where am I? Alright, so I'm on the left end of the map then.
Pyro says, I bloody hope it's crickets. I know, right?
I'm just gonna follow the road. Because at least if I follow the road, I know it'll...
We can run.
It'll circle around. Well, that, yeah.
Let's see.
So, pistola.
Bunny says, also, I rage quit Outlast. Game bugged to the point that I could not progress, so I'm like, I have to start all over? So I uninstalled.
That sucks.
I don't like it. What are we looking for?
I have no idea. Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to pay attention to audio cues or movements. I don't know. And since I can't scope in, I can't, like, focus my eyes in the distance on anything that might... Whoa, I heard movement.
What?
I heard movement. I heard something moving through grass.
I don't like it. Don't like it.
Because here's the thing, right? The Red Forest, despite its intense irradiation, is densely populated with wildlife, if we're actually like looking at the actual Red Forest.
I thought I saw something up in the distance.
There's in fact
I thought I saw a light glimmer.
Yeah. There's a strain of wolves that live in the Red Forest that are doing amazingly well after the Chernobyl explosion. Because they're thriving in that environment, much to everyone's surprise. And like one of my favorite... I'm going to hang a left because I know that this does a little dog leg, and then it finds the road again up here.
I'm hearing your stuff now.
I know, me too. That clicking is getting closer.
Oh, I don't like
and
it.
I don't know how well the audio is going to come across for you guys, because we have a surround sound speaker set up. So it's got...
It's really disturbing.
Whoa, no.
Quiet.
Oh, God.
I heard something.
I heard movement and it got quiet. That is not a good combination.
Run. I don't like this. Oh, is that a stamina bar down at the bottom, or is that health?
No,
there's a
all
cross.
of the
that's
above.
Health.
Yeah, that's health. Okay,
but he says also, it might be me, but that game runs like shit.
I heard it wasn't well optimized, yeah. Oh, I can't go this way.
Marcus says, you know what you really need to play if you want a scary game? Finding Bigfoot. Pyro says, oh yeah, it's full of cats and dogs and crap from Chernobyl.
Yeah.
And aren't all the plants actually dead? They just don't rot?
The ones on the ground, yeah, like all the leaves and stuff. Like, trees and stuff are actually doing okay. They're heavily irradiated, and some of them have growth defects. That is the reason, though, that all the leaves that fall on the ground aren't decomposing, because the bacteria that would otherwise destroy them can't live. So yeah, there's just a thick carpet of leaves. And the thing is, since radiation settles at...
What is that?
I think that's a... Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. I think that's it, because that ain't human.
Nope. Oh, it's fast.
Is that like a salt lick? No, it's walking away. Is the rake attracted to a salt lick like a deer?
I don't know. Don't go near it. What are you doing?
My whole purpose here is to hunt this thing. What is this? It's just a white cube. What? All right, come here. Come here. I'm here for you anyway.
Oh my God! It's health bar.
Yep. Oh, and there it goes.
Oh, its health bar is huge.
Oh, all right. It ran away.
That guy says, oh, hey, I remember seeing a review for this game. The reviewer said it was horrible.
Yeah, that's what I heard from everyone.
Then again, that was from shortly after the game released, so it has since been updated. I'm wondering how it fares now. This is Rake Horse. Bunny says, I'm referring to your game. Webcam is fine. Game, at least to me, runs like that cinematic experience.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, like, I know it's aware of me now because I shot it.
And our game is rather jagged.
Yeah, it's jittery right now.
Monitor capture.
Yeah, I have to use monitor capture to get this game.
Don't turn your back to it.
Well, like, here's the other thing. I don't know if there's more than one.
Don't say that. Why did you say that?
Well, hang on. That's the thing. Cryptozoology, if one were to approach this as an actual creature and not as
some
a supernatural entity,
that could
it means that if they exist, it's one of just a couple of categories. Yeah, it's actually a sustainable population of creatures that are just incredibly rare and timid, or it's a single lone mutant entity that there's just a single instance of and for some reason is actually healthy enough to not die off in its first year. Yeah. Whoa, I just had some horrible screen tearing.
And it could also be, like, for whatever reason, it's just very long-lived.
Yeah, which is entirely possible.
Like sea turtles.
Yeah. Sea turtles. And like tortoises and stuff. So...
And Buddy says, and wait, you shot it? I did not hear gunfire. I know.
It was really, really faint.
It was really faint.
And I think I was talking over it, so it may have masked the sound.
We did. Why did you leave the road?
The road's right there.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kind of off to the side of it.
I'm very nervous.
I'm really weirded out about the fact that I was within visual range of it.
It didn't come at us.
Yeah. I shot it and it ran away. Like, that's a natural response. Like, if I can see it, I would think it could see me, and it just kind of meandered around.
Yeah. That guy says, you know, I've heard the Doom games are pretty scary.
The originals? Oh, yeah. They actually are.
Ghost says, I haven't heard anything from the game yet.
Huh.
Can you not hear the ambiance? I'm
yeah, can y'all...
you guys can hear the crickets.
Can y'all not hear the sound coming from the game? I wonder, hang on. Let me just, like, spend a few rounds on the ground. Did y'all hear those 3 shots? I'm sure it did. I'm gonna reload. Because if there isn't any audio coming from the game, I'll see if I can fix that. Not that you're really missing all that much.
Yeah. Bunny says... Bunny heard it.
Okay, cool. So the audio for the game is just a little faint then.
Yeah.
Alright, where am I? Hang on. Man, I wish I had numbers to cycle through my inventory with. Alright, so what the hell does this detector do? When I next see it, remind me to get the detector out. Alright, I'm in like the middle of the map now. So I'm gonna follow this.
That gun sound is awful though, it's just funny.
It is, it's like super faint and weak.
Ghost says, I heard the 3 shots, but no ambiance. The ambiance is very quiet.
Yeah, it's pretty low, so it may just not come through all that well.
We talk over it very easily.
Yeah, especially since I've configured the audio since we had some audio issues last stream, so that the mic is much louder than the actual game. So.
Pyro says, to be fair, if I was in a forest and something shot at me, I'd run too.
Oh yeah, same. Anyway, like here, the thing with a lot of what? It's making noise.
It detected a thing.
Oh, it's an audio ping. So I'm getting close to something.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't want to be close to anything, thanks.
Oh. It's a directional thing.
Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Oh, it's chirping. It's chirping. What is this
heard
way,
something. I heard something.
huh? Yeah.
It sounds like canine whines.
I've heard those dog whine sounds since we started. I think that's just ambiance. Ooh, 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 ooh. Is that the thing? No, that's static.
I don't like this.
Because I'm actually impressed. This is managing to create ooh, it went quiet. Oh, it's over there. All right. This is creating a creepy atmosphere. As clunky and as rough as it is, I'm actually a little creeped out right now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, credit to him.
I'm a bit nervous because we still don't know what it can do.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
And
I don't know if
all
it's
we
going
know
to
is
rush
the
at
top
me.
part- Oh, I see it. I saw it.
Where?
I saw it in the woods. I
Off
saw
in the distance?
movement. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I mean, that's where the detector was saying it was. Let me get my pad out. All right, so I am where I think I am. I need to cut across these woods to get to the other end of the road.
Let's see.
So, let's go.
But let's see. Bunny says, for a split second, I saw the flashlight clip through the fingers as you put it away.
Doesn't surprise me.
It's around here.
Oh, it's another one of those white cubes.
Oh no.
Are those actually salt licks, or are those spawn nodes that are glitching out and actually showing up?
I think they're salt licks. I'm gonna give it the benefit
Like-
of the doubt and say it's salt licks.
Why is it a salt lick? It's not a deer!
I don't know. Paris says, if you go down to the woods today, you're in for a Rake surprise.
Oh, yeah. Alright, where's my detector? Since apparently I have a Rake detector. Whoa, there's like a dot over there.
Uh-oh, that was not pointed at the Salt Lake either.
Where'd it go? Oh, it's not chirping anymore.
Oh dear.
Oh, it moved.
What
Yeah,
is that?
That dot is the Salt Lake. Alright, alright.
No.
Well, maybe the detector actually is useful.
I don't. Wait, I saw something show up on the detector.
Did you?
Turn to.
It's that.
I know. Further that way though.
Oh, I saw something green.
Yeah, I did too.
Whoa, what? Oh no, it's this.
Okay, it's just.
Yeah, it's a different color. It's like cold on the detector.
Okay.
Because it's using a weird like thermal screen, and yet it's an audio detection system.
Bunny says Killing Floor has the same issue with the knife. The clipping through the hand.
Clipping through fingers, yeah.
Yeah,
Whoa,
that guy
what
says,
is
you
that?
know, if you can get a copy of it, I know a really scary horror game, and it has co-op, so your friends can suffer alongside you.
Ooh.
I think it's called Fear Online.
Jesus. No!
Fire says, maybe it's a box with a kid in it. I mean, you're in a radioactive forest hunting a creature that goes after kids.
I played it once.
I heard it again.
Never again. Oh, okay, it's over there. Yep. And that's the other thing that I've seen in a lot of horror movies, and to me it's always sort of elementary, is there's like that thing that you think there's only one of that's chasing all the main characters around, and then like at the end it's revealed that there was more than one! I'm like, well, yeah. If it's just a creature that's really dangerous, then yeah, of course there is. Because they have to reproduce with a stable population.
Unless it's literally a supernatural entity.
Yeah.
Then...
Alright, it's right in there.
Why can't this just be a wait
Whoa.
till... Oh.
What the hell? Oh, I got irradiated. I just saw the symbol in the corner.
Yeah, we...
I am dead!
We forgot to check the Geiger counter.
Ah, shit! Damn it!
We didn't check the Geiger counter ever.
Aren't Geiger counters supposed to just go off passively? I mean, maybe I was an idiot and literally turned it off when I put it on my waist.
That's why, like, when we put down our detector, it doesn't.
Yeah, that's true.
It has to be in your
Man,
hand.
can't my gear function passively?
No. Grendel says, "Hey, don't bring logic into my horror."
Oh man.
Kyra says, "I choose to believe that the Rake is more like an SCP than a natural creature."
That's the common, reading of it.
Yeah.
Because so many, supernatural qualities are attributed to it. Alright, dude, bro. Hook me up. Do I even want...
Get the.
I'm thinking shotgun.
Or shotgun, but that we have to get close to the shot.
I'm kind of curious to see what it does up close.
No, I don't want it. Fine.
Shotgun. And
that's revolver ammo.
Whoops. Sell that. Thank you. All right. Shotgun ammo. Yeah. Hook me up with a fat stack of that.
Get
now, Geiger counter.
Tablet.
Flashlight. So really, the currency here is really just almost like a point-buy system for like what kind of gear do you want to take in your hunt for it. So it's less an economy.
Because we're going to go up close.
Yeah.
Anti-rad.
Anti-rad, yeah. And more just like an inventory management sort of thing. I'll take the detector because that actually was. Screw the sensor.
I don't even know what that does.
So, alright, I've got some leftover money. Is there anything I want with that?
Do we want some more, another med kit or some more ammo?
I'm thinking ammo. Because I'm probably going to miss. Like, if this thing moves quickly, I'm probably going to miss.
Let's see.
So, yeah.
In horror, the really scary thing is that none of the characters can extrapolate unless they're designated genre savvy.
Yeah, exactly.
That guy says, hell yeah, it's the best fear game, bunny. It makes me have chill bumps more than any of the other games, and thus best fulfills the purpose. I don't think that's chill bumps, I think that's disgust.
What?
Check the Geiger counter.
Detector? You want to tell me something? Is it just hanging out outside of our camp? Alright, Geiger ain't pinging.
Okay, take out the detector.
That's really close!
On the...
That's the tree.
I don't...
I'm sorry, what?
Look up.
Why'd you have to say that? What?
Get your gun out, please.
What? It thinks it's right here.
It's glitching.
It's him! He's the Rake!
It is.
It's him!
Oh my god!
I've found him! The Rake must die! Or he's immortal.
Okay, that's
Alright.
great.
What the hell? Are you a Rake too? Am I the only one human here? Yep. He's a Rake too.
No, it's just life.
It's detecting entities. Alright. Alright. Alright.
Grendel says it's actually a Skinwalker game, I guess.
Yeah, apparently. Alright. So that was unexpectedly creepy.
We should probably not bother buying a flashlight.
Yeah, because I don't use it, because it's light enough out here. I don't need it. I can see just fine.
The only time
it's just grainy.
Can we get our gun out?
Yeah, I'm working on it. Because again, I can't use numbers to navigate straight to it, so I have to just cycle.
I feel very uncomfortable without a weapon.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Grendel says the real twist is that you're the Rake. They give you a human detector. Yeah, that's what it is. We are a colony of rakes, and they essentially
we're hunting for dinner.
We are the young. We're the apprentice Rake, and we are supposed to go out.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna get aggressive.
No.
I'm just gonna chase this thing.
Don't get aggressive.
Oh, I'm doing it.
But we haven't seen it.
I'm gonna go like those guys that are stupid on those ghost hunter shows that do the like provocation method, where it's just like, hey, you died for a reason. Screw you. I don't know.
You mean your death was worthless?
Yeah, exactly.
You were worthless.
Just like, taking the total asshole route. Just like, oh, so I heard you died from suicide. That's the coward's way out. Manifest. Punch me. Do something, poltergeist punk.
That's so wrong.
It is. Like, it's a totally dick move. Like, if you actually think in that scenario that what you're doing is reaching out to entities that are still left over, like, assuming that you're correct in that, you're coming at them like a total asshole. And you probably deserve what you get if they do manifest and harm you.
That guy says, what if it beats faster as you get further away from the Rake? It wouldn't, because it depends on what direction you're pointing it in.
It just goes silent if I'm not pointing towards something alive.
Yeah. Shield says, got Amber Moxley's new bio and backstory written up while I was at the hospital with Mom this morning for her test.
Good.
All that's left is to type it up. also have to start on her daughters and need to do her sisters.
Yeah,
And he says, also with a monster called the Rake, you would expect it to rake people's lawns. How useful would that be, right? You're getting haunted by a monster and your yard is just immaculate.
It's just like, well, at least the silver lining is my yard is immaculate.
It's never looked better.
Thanks, Rake. Please don't kill me.
Yep, Pyro says, if I ever run...
I think I see it. What? It's tiny. What the hell?
Does
What is
the
that?
detector work?
What is that?
I don't know.
Oh, it's a fox. Oh, hi, Foxy.
Does the detector work?
Yeah, let me see. Does the fox actually show up on the detector? Because that'll tell me. Yep.
It does.
Oh,
it's all living
it
things.
just pings on life. Okay, maybe it's like a heartbeat monitor.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, that makes more sense.
Pyro says, if I ever run into a ghost and running doesn't work, I'm going to offer it a pint and see how that turns out.
I mean, if it's an English ghost, you'll probably make some headway.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that.
It went very quiet.
Oh,
That's what
like
happened
that.
the last time we first saw it, right?
Yeah, I know.
But
And I wonder if it's just the audio, like the loop cycling, or if it actually means something. Because here's the thing. I have had that experience in the woods
where it's just
where it suddenly goes
quiet.
completely silent. Where all you
Check-
hear
check
is
your,
wind in the trees.
Check your Geiger counter also. By the
Oh,
way.
yeah,
We should
that's
periodically just do that.
That's a good idea. Man, I sure wish this had numbers. That would make this game way more playable. I mean, the Geiger's not really going off.
That's good
What?
news.
Oh, it's a shrub. For a second, I was like, did something just appear right there? Alright, so I'm good. I'll keep my detector out, because this thing is actually pretty handy.
I forgot to check when we died of the radiation. I forgot to check and see if like our health decreased.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to that section of the screen, so I don't know if there was anything to suggest that we were getting irradiated.
Any hint.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, if I'm falling over unconscious, I should feel that level of radiation. Because people have actually described, like, the people who went into, like, Chernobyl and to Fukushima, the physical sensation, sadly, all of these people died because, you know, just experiencing this meant that they got lethal doses of radiation. They described intense radiation exposure to open skin as feeling like just needles all over. So there's something up here. I don't know if it's that fox, because it ran this way.
Get your gun out.
Hang on, I'm nowhere near it.
Let's see.
I'm in one chirp proximity.
Bunny says, me and a friend of mine some years ago talked about ghosts, and I asked, what would you do if you saw a ghost? He replied, I would jerk off.
You know, somehow, I don't think he was answering you entirely truthfully.
That guy says, so any of you check out Dub's diss track on Rice Gum?
I don't do the whole diss track thing. It's puerile.
Ghost Protocol says, so where's my pint then?
Sorry, Ghost. You're still, like, an
still
alive
off screen.
ghost. Yeah, he's still off screen. Yeah, man, you gotta come on screen to get your pint.
I mean, I guess technically he was about an hour ago, but, you know.
That's true. Alright, so over here is where that weird cube thing was. Oh, it's not here now. Maybe it's got randomized spawn points. Yep, because I can't go that way. I'm at the edge of the map. Alright, where am I on the map? Hang on. Yeah. Ah, God, I hate the cycling thing. I just know I'm going to get attacked when I'm cycling through items one time. What the? Where's my freaking... Where's my iPad? Oh, there it is. Okay, so I'm just going to keep going.
I don't like this. Because nothing has happened.
I know, like...
And yet, I don't like it.
I've seen it once. I shot it with one dinky round, and it ran off. And that's it!
It did nothing. That one round did nothing to it, basically.
Yeah, it took, like, 5% of its huge health meter. Oh, wait, there's the cube. Is it over there? That's just shrubbery.
Check our...
Oh, it went quiet again.
Booper meter.
Yeah.
Our booper meter.
It's the spooper meter. Scoob! What does the spoopometer say? It's over 9,000, Raggy. Come on, spoopometer.
Are you sure I'm still alive? I might be a vampire here to suck your blood.
I mean, you do
Read
work...
that in a crappy Dracula voice. No, I can't. I'm not good at the crappy Dracula voice.
You do work in private security, so you're probably dead inside.
Yeah. But I just think what that ghost would go through. So I tried to scare this guy, and he just started backing off. It's like,
Is
that's one way to get it to leave you alone, probably.
Is it sexual harassment if it's a ghost?
Yes.
I think any sentient entity, it still counts. Ooh, I heard a chirp.
That guy says, well, Idubbbz made it because Ricegum did one for him. I'll summarize it, that Ricegum lost. Horribly.
Fair.
And, Vide's pronounced Idubbbz.
Yeah, I know it's a YouTube channel. I have no idea even what they do.
Yeah.
I don't really like the whole diss track trend on YouTube right now. It doesn't do anything for me.
Pyro says, but yeah, some of the SCPs are amazingly interesting.
Oh yeah, they are.
Oh yeah.
Especially some of the ones that aren't
very, very, very dead inside.
Yeah, especially some of the ones that aren't actually like creatures. They're almost like items or places. Those are, I find
those are my favorite.
Those are the more fascinating SCPs for me.
I've actually read a series of creepypastas that all related to a specific item that you had to go through some really creepy shit to get.
Yeah.
And that if all of those items were taken out of wherever they were and brought together, it would like mean the end of the world or something like that.
Oh, I think they actually talked about that one in SCP Containment Breach.
Yeah, it was very interesting. I liked it a lot. It was written really creepily. Like, it was very confusing trying to figure out what was actually happening in the stories.
Okay, I need to go that way.
But yeah, I like creepypastas and SCPs. Because they're essentially creepypastas.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're creepypastas with a theme.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll keep my detector out.
What is that on the ground?
What?
Is that a tree?
Yeah, it's just the tree.
Just
I don't know why part of the trunks show up in the thing and part don't.
Okay.
Because that's not actually the way that trees look on thermal readouts. Then again, maybe it is if you haven't calibrated it properly. Because this is not what a calibrated thermal readout looks like.
No. That's not surprising, though. We got it from some schmuck in the middle of the Red Forest.
Just some Ukrainian dude, bro, hanging out in a cabin. Oops, I'm irradiated.
Uh-oh. Do we need to take meds?
Probably. Where are my meds? I know I got some.
Oh,
God,
we
how
have
do
to
I do
use
that?
them from the inventory screen.
Oh, do I? And,
Yeah.
there we go. Use. Take them. Yay.
Check your Geiger counter.
Yeah. So, Geiger. Is it only going to chirp if I'm in an irradiated zone? Because that's not helpful.
And look, we did start getting hurt.
Yeah, we did. Okay, well, if I notice my health meter going down,
Yeah.
I just wish it had an audio cue to warn me, like if it started clicking.
Pyre says, well, there are 3 SCPs that literally believe or are the biblical Cain, Abel, and God.
Huh.
That guy says, yeah, I agree. SCPs are pretty cool for the most part, especially the living painting, which is just weird. Grendel says, I like the mimetic SCP where you perceive everybody as Shia LaBeouf.
Speaking of cannibal things in the woods.
Bunny says, better than the big-time horror movies I saw. Pyro says, or the trees are 4,000% radiation.
Yeah, alright, possible.
That's true.
Because that's the thing about the... I was going to say this earlier and then I spaced out.
About, like, if you dig down
Yeah.
into the big,
Because physical fallout, irradiated material, it settles and radiation will settle.
So if you
were to dig into all those leaves on the forest floor...
You'll get irradiated.
Oh, yeah,
Because
like,
the radiation is
rapidly.
underneath.
And that's also why, like, deep in the cooling ponds of the Chernobyl reactor itself, that water is crazy irradiated. My favorite episode of River Monsters, great show,
is when they
is...
went
Whoa,
to...
there he is! Hi! Alright, hang on, let me see what he looks like on the detector.
Oh, you can't see
You can't see him, all you can do is hear the chirp. Okay, alright, whatever. Well, come at me, Reiki! Oh, nope, not the Geiger. Nope, not the iPad. No, not the flashlight. Nope, no. Where's my shotgun? Shotgun, thank you, there we go. Where are you? Where'd he go?
Close.
Oh, there he is. Hey! Hey!
Oh,
Hey!
Shoot it.
Sup? He's Naruto running! Ow.
Oh.
He didn't hit me.
Really quick.
He was like 10 feet away! Okay, so shotgun's a terrible idea then. Am I dead? Or did he just knock me out? Because my health wasn't all the way down. Oh.
How did we get back here?
Did he take me home? Or did you guys find me?
Heal.
Yep, alright. Oh man, now I want to die, because now I know the shotgun sucks.
Okay, wait, go back. The health kit.
Yeah, it fully
healed us.
restores me. Because I don't think I can get money. That's the thing here.
No.
Man!
Grendel says Rake is a total weeb.
Alright, you know what? Hang on. I'm gonna sell my shotgun. I doubt I get my full cost.
That's the ammo.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sell all this, and I'm gonna go Vinterez. Because apparently he can kill me from 10 feet away. And, okay, I think I can actually... Whoops. No, shotgun ammo. Yeah, sell that. There we go. So now... Now I know that closing on him is a terrible idea. So give me that, and then give me lots of ammo for that.
Get a health.
Yeah.
No, we can't afford one anymore. We
That's
can afford...
100.
No, we can't afford anti-rad, can we?
Yeah. You know what? Take my flashlight.
Wait, I have an idea. Sell the sensor.
Oh, yeah,
That
good
we
idea.
picked up.
Because that's free money.
Yeah, okay, now,
Okay,
now
so-
get some anti-rad.
Yeah, give me... Oops, where'd it go? There we go. Alright, give me that. And, oh, I can't afford a health kit now. Well, if I die, I die.
Yeah.
Since there isn't really much consequence of death.
No.
Alright, well, let's go. I'm a-coming for you, Ricky!
Let's see, that guy says, iDubbbz is just a weird channel for weird people. He played a large part in the Keemstar debacle when it was going strong.
Ah,
I would describe him as filthy frank, but not absurd in every aspect of his being.
I mean, that doesn't take much, because...
Yeah.
Papa
Buddy
Frank,
says,
ooh.
what the fuck is with the stupid-ass Naruto run? Like,
I
I don't get it.
Seriously, the Rake was Naruto running!
Yeah. Pirate says, it was probably running like that so when it reaches a person it can quickly swipe with its claws.
Except you would want them forward for that!
I don't know. I don't pretend to understand.
Oh, oh, what's out here?
Bring out the gun.
I need to figure out positioning. Alright, so I'm up here. I want a nice high area. I have the high ground. Oh, it's over there. This is where the fox spawned earlier, so it's probably just that.
Don't trust it.
Oh, I don't. I just don't see any large humanoid figures moving around. See, now that I kind of know what I'm up against, it's not as creepy. And that's always such a shame in horror games where, like, the lead-up is way more effective than the confrontation, essentially. Where are ya? I know you're out here. Oop, closer. Closer still. He's just over this hill, isn't he?
Yep.
Whatever it is. Whoop. Oh, it's the fox again. What does the fox say? I'm screwing up your sensor.
Let's see. Pirate says, don't question the methods of the SCP thingy. Grendel says, hey Ken, don't be quoting the prequels. It's the wrong genre. Or the wrong game, rather. Excuse me.
It's true, it
It's
is.
the wrong game for that.
I don't know. I haven't spent much time like I used to watching shitty Netflix horror movies lately, so
Yeah.
I would quote those. I'm just a little rusty.
Then he says, even when I watched Naruto, which was like 4 episodes, I saw that stupid run, and I'm like, what does that do besides make you look like a moron?
Because it doesn't do anything to help you run. That's the thing.
No.
It throws your posture off. It doesn't allow you to actually make proper use of your hips. It's not a good way to run.
No. Bunny says, the fox says, kill yourself, I guess. We probably will, going after the Rake.
Yeah, I mean, this is sort of a suicide mission. Like, if you assume that this is the creepypasta version of the Rake, it's,
Pirate says, it actually makes you less aerodynamic.
It does! Because it means your chest is accepting the full air resistance of running forward. Alright, that is a huge fox.
Are you sure that's a fox?
I don't think that's a fox. I think that's a wolf. I want to get a look at you.
Careful, it might try to eat you.
Yeah, probably. Alright, gun time. Are you a fox? Or are you a wolf? Are you like a red wolf? No, that's a fox. It's just huge.
It's irradiated. Clearly.
It's a giant mutant fox. Alright, whatever. Yeah.
But he says, leave the Rake alone. He just wants to rake all people's lawns in peace, man. I really want to know who those 2 dudes were, though.
I know! Like, who are they? Who am I?
And if we got the Rake to chase us, if we went back there, would AK dude shoot him? Like...
Probably not. He'd probably just stand there. And the Rake would probably ignore him. I'm just making that guess, given the level of polish this game is showing.
Like, who are they? Why are they there?
Like, at least give me one wallow text of premise here, game.
Yeah.
Because I don't have any.
No. Bunny says, Rake monsters are people too.
Just another fox. My god, I'm coming across so many foxes this time.
That guy says, Kin, you are the Rake. And then Kin was the Rake. At the end. That's the story.
Yeah. Hi, Foxy.
Pyro says, logically, if there are ghosts that constantly torment people and mess things up, do you think there are ghosts that just clean up people's houses?
Yeah, probably.
They're probably the ones where you're like, I can't remember where I put the thing, I lost my thing, and then you just find it on the table.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's what it's like,
or
you lost the thing, have the thing.
They're the things that live in your dryer and steal your socks just to mess with you.
Those are the bad ones, that's not the good ones.
It's, they're not attacking you, they're just eating your socks.
The sock gremlins?
Yeah, man.
I am convinced the sock gremlins exist.
Well, that's a fascinating thing from like Eastern European culture is the concept of like house fairies or house demons or something.
Yeah.
The ones that just cause little inconveniences. They're not a huge threat. They're just angry little spirits that want to torment you. Oop! I think I see him.
Yep. And in a lot of Irish folklore, you're supposed to leave, I think, some milk or butter or something like that to
another fox
to appease the house spirits.
Yeah. Foxy, why you gotta complicate my life?
Paris says, no, your sock isn't lost. The ghost just puts one away. Oh, so it only puts the one up. So, but you don't know they put it up. So you think you've lost your sock. It's really actually in your sock drawer. You just don't know it.
Oh god, irradiated. Get out of the irradiated zone. All right. I love how it almost sounds like a record scratch. There we go.
Yeah.
So, alright, hold on. What area of the map is that? Okay, so this whole, like, top corner... Whoops. Scrolly, what are you doing? Scrolly! Scrolly! Go to there. So that whole, like, enclosed little knob on the northwest area of the map, I think is just totally irradiated.
Yeah.
So I'm just not even going to go there. I'm just going to stick to this central area of the map, because I've run into him here several times.
Yeah, Pyro says, you'll throw out that sock thinking you lost the other one, then find the other one 3 months later.
And, like, I like to keep a fairly open mind when it comes to supernatural stuff. It's just, it's so tough to parse out the obvious, like, hoaxes and people just trying to get attention from anything that might represent anomalous things that could represent maybe an indication that stuff like that exists. Like, it's just so tough to, deal with all the stuff that clouds the potential for understanding new things. Because people suck, man, and people like to fake things for attention when otherwise they're hampering what could otherwise represent a potentially valid field of science. Freaking fakers, man.
I don't think I like this game.
I don't either, just because it's dull.
Yeah.
Like, for a while, it was impressing me.
I was tense, because...
The tension is really wearing off now.
Yeah.
Because he's so damn hard to find.
And he Naruto runs.
I
And,
know.
Like, it's like you have to get really close before he seems to notice you.
Yeah, you gotta get within, like, 20 feet of him. Like, I would expect a thing like this, because, according to the story, it's a predator, an advanced predator. It should know where I am way prior to me knowing where it is.
Yeah. Randall says, how many times did you say potential there anyway? I lost count.
Probably a few, because I'm splitting my attention. And I don't like to make declarative statements, especially online. Unless I'm assessing a game, in which case I will declare that a game is total shit. Because I know some people get, like, super angry for some reason at even the mere suggestion that maybe some sort of supernatural thing maybe exists. I'm like, why? Why react with anger? Because all it means is that it isn't supernatural, it's just something that science hasn't figured out yet, and we need to figure out. Because I don't think that the, quote, supernatural, as in things that defy the laws of physics in the universe and the rules that everything exists in, I don't think that exists. Everything exists within a system. We just don't understand the full extent of that system. Ooh. So I'm still open to the idea that maybe things like spirits and such maybe exist. Although one of the more compelling arguments that I've seen, although it's difficult to attribute any scientific credibility to, is like residual hauntings, where it's almost like an echo of things that have just happened in the past. That it's not like a...
like it's like kind of a weird energy imprint
Yeah.
/ recording type
So
idea.
it's not like a living, thinking thing that's active in the environment. It's just, again, an echo is the closest analogy. And that, actually seems like, okay, maybe something like that could exist.
I have
Cause,
no idea how, but I can see it.
all of existence that we understand it, as far as like quantum physics and whatnot, is it's energy and vibrations. And stuff like that reverberates. So if there's some element of, like on the quantum level, stuff that reverberates for reasons we don't yet fully understand, who knows? Maybe stuff like that could exist. And I still find it fascinating, especially because, again, I was one class shy of majoring in psychology in college, that established, like, psychology, the field of professional study, still doesn't fully understand where thoughts come from. We know how they move around in the mind, sort of, neurons and all that. We don't understand the source of them, though. Ooh, what the... Man. All the pop-in of these shrubs. Like, they start out dark, looking like something that's hunched in the distance, and then I get closer, and the render pops in and gives it lighting.
Mm-hmm.
Where am I on the map right now? Oh, I'm way off here in the corner. Okay, well, guess I'll go north for a while. Now
I think we can safely say for sure that there's only the one.
Yeah, the one, on this map. There's definitely just the one Rake here. And that's the thing is, like, when it comes to, like, supernatural creatures and monsters, that's where I start getting way more skeptical. Especially when it's just, like, just the one. Because, like, my favorite cryptid, because I was really into cryptozoology for a while, in my, like, late teens and early adulthood. My favorite is the Jersey Devil. I love that story. At the same time, though, most of the stories about it are semi-supernatural in nature, and they're meant to lead one to think that it's just the one, the Jersey Devil. I'm like, what if it's just a really rare species of animal that live in the Jersey Pine Barrens? Because the thing that, like, weirds me out about the Jersey Devil is it's not really said to have ever attacked humans. It just takes out, like, small farm animals like chickens and like cats and dogs and stuff. Like, it attacks pets. The sort of stuff that an actual predator of its size, as described, would attack. And there are several stories with a lot of like corroborating witnesses and stuff that are semi-convincing. And like, I really want the Jersey Devil to exist somehow, even if it's just like a weird, like, creepy looking type of crane or something. Although, maybe it's some giant form of mammal that can actually fly. Mm-hmm. Since it's usually described as like a horse with wings. Except small. The one that I can't really get into, though, just because, I don't know, there's so much supernatural mythos that people just seem to want to attribute to it, and I'm like, that's not how you science, is Mothman. Like, it's like an omen from God about disaster. I'm like, that's not how... Oh, hi there, I see him. Like, that's not what animals are, sorry. Okay, can I scope with this thing? Ah, God, I can't. Alright, let me let him get to a point where I've got a clearer sight picture on him. Alright, here we go.
Pyro says, yeah, it's kind of hard to believe there's just one of a thing.
Yeah.
If it actually is a creature, it would have to be at least a few...
Whoa!
Oh!
Ho! Hi! How's it going? No, don't run away! Oh, I hit him. He's almost dead! Come here. Oh God, no. Get away. Oh shit, reload! No! 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 He didn't attack me. Okay, thanks, Brendo. Come here.
Where'd he go?
Come here! You're almost dead! Let me finish you off! Where'd he go? Oh, I'm so close. I can feel it. Damn it.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that there's just one of a thing. If it actually was a creature, it would have to be at least a few others.
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, you'd only get a couple signs if someone else kills it or it dies of old age.
Yeah.
Unless it's immortal and unkillable, says Pyro.
In the immortal, unkillable thing, I don't think anything is like that.
No.
I think there are things that are really hard to kill.
And long-lived,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Like tortoises. And
We lost him. But maybe he doesn't heal.
I doubt he does.
So if we can track him down, we can kill him.
If it bleeds, I can kill it. There's something out there in these woods, and it ain't no man. Where'd you go? Yeah, Reiki. I'm gonna string you up, and the Discovery Channel is gonna cut me a deal for a cool TV show where I go hunt other things, don't find anything, and then editing makes it look like I sort of found a thing, and then people are disappointed. Sorry, subtle jab at Monster Hunters. Whoops. Never getting that Discovery Channel promo now. Man. Or no, it wasn't Monster Hunters, it was Monster Quest. Although, the dude that did the narration for Monster Quest, does that guy have a cool voice or what? Ooh. Oh, where are you? Are you actually Reiki? Or are you a fox? Reiki. Come on. I'm not close enough for the gun yet.
But he says hard to kill, like me. Gun?
No, I don't have visual confirmation yet. There's no point, because the thing takes up huge chunks of my screen. Like, when I see it, I see it. Ooh, I see something. I see something moving. I think it's just a fox. Yep, that's just a fox. Damn it! Where'd he go? Alright, where am I on
And he
the
says
map?
it shows like that if you're one step closer to committing suicide. There's some bad shows out there, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, there's just a lot of them where, like, I feel for the production company, because, like, they spent all that money sending out a camera team and, you know, accommodations for the whole time they're there, and then all the costs associated with scientific tests, and then after spending all that money, they got, like, nothing to show for it. I'm like, ugh, that's gotta suck. So I can understand why they take the time to try and edit their investigation footage into at least something interesting-ish. It's just like, if you really do come out with nothing on the other side, it's really hard to make that interesting. Alright, I don't want to go over there, because I know that's the irradiated area, so I'm going to start going this way again. Because now that I've heard it, I don't want to die. Because I think I got lucky and its AI, like, freaked out. And that's why it kept, like, doubling around and letting me get more shots on it. No, I'm irradiated! Damn it! Do I have any more pills? No!
We're gonna hurt.
I'm gonna die!
Get back to the bolt back and see if we can't sell something.
Oh god, I am not gonna make it in time. There's no way.
No.
There's no way. No!
Grendel says this is provided they actually think they'll find something in the first place.
Yeah, because there's some of them where you can tell, like, even the people that are there in the field doing the investigation, they're just like, alright, yeah, let's go through the motions. That's why one of my favorite shows, like I mentioned it earlier, is River Monsters. Because there's some of the stories that Jeremy Wade goes after that really only just start and end at the time that he starts his investigation in the realm of mythology. And then he goes and hunts down the actual fish or whatever sort of aquatic creature it is that inspired the stories and finds out, okay, this is what people are actually seeing and thinking and getting attacked because of. And like that I find fascinating. Because that's real, like, it's marine biology. It's just that, you know, especially people that live in remote areas and that have, like, you know, primitive ways of looking at the world, people are ingrained to just assume things and to assume that things have a greater purpose than they actually do all the time. So it's so easy to look at this elusive creature that's just under the surface of the water and to start attributing mythical things to it. Because we don't understand it. We can't see it. We can't study it with our own two eyes because it's really hard to catch. So, like, I understand where those sorts of stories come from. No, there's no way.
We tried.
I'm dead.
You did your best.
Man, radiation is super deadly in this game.
In other words, we need to buy...
I need to get like 3 of them.
Yeah.
Alright, IR dead.
Lenny says, there was this one show where this guy's called Matt Moneymaker. Let that sink in.
Oh, God.
Grendel says, great show considering that show's basically him paying off gambling debts.
Is it really? Does Jeremy Wade have like a horrible gambling problem?
So I think we need to buy the Venturez because it did a lot of damage.
Yeah, it did.
Ammo, I think we can ignore the Geiger counter because we always forget to use it.
Yeah, I forget to use it, and then I see when the icon pops up anyway. So, and I've now started to memorize where the irradiated points on the map are. So screw the shotgun, screw the Geiger counter, give me the tablet, because I need the map. Flashlight can fuck off. Ventar, ammo, I think I'll take 3 mags. And then a med kit just in case I get whacked.
And
some like anti-reds, yeah.
Maybe some more ammo and the detector.
Oh yeah, detector.
And that's all we have enough.
That's all I can afford. Okay, cool. I think that's my win kit.
Yep. Harry says,
All
as
right.
much as I'd like to know that the Loch Ness Monster is real, unless there are many of them that no one has found, it means we have an immortal thing that can turn invisible.
And that, like, so many people have like combed Loch Ness. People have even dredged some of the lower reaches of it. People have looked at it with really highly advanced radar. There's nothing in Loch Ness.
No.
Like as a teen, I wanted them to find something in Loch Ness because it's such a cool story. There's just nothing there.
Yeah. Maybe there was at one point, but it isn't there anymore.
Like, unfortunately, I don't think Plessy is real either. I don't think Champ in Lake Champlain is really anything because it's like Lake Champlain is so heavily fished. If there were anything anomalous out there, somebody would have caught it. I think a lot of the things that are weird that people see in Lake Champlain, they're schools of fish.
Yeah.
So, like, I have an open mind about these things. I'm not one of those that wants it to end up real so much, though, that I'll discard evidence contrary to its existence. There's a lot of these things where I'm like, man, I hope it turns out real, and then it's just like, oh, well, evidence really points to not so much. It's like Jersey Devil. Honestly, I don't think it's actually a thing. I want it to, though. Because it's my favy of cryptids. The other one that's kind of weird is Mokele Membe. It's from Central Africa, and it's essentially like a straight-up long-necked dinosaur that people think still lives in some other like swampier jungles. I'm like, well, maybe. Who knows? I doubt it.
Says, unless it just naps in a cave for years or decades at a time, then nothing is likely to live in these lakes that something supposedly lives in.
Yeah, exactly. And there's that old like story of, well, maybe during like the Ice Age it swam in and then it got stuck. I'm like, how old do you think this thing is?
Yep.
How many do you think made it in to establish a stable population? Like, no, it's not a leftover from the Cretaceous period. It's not how ecology works. Ooh, I think I saw something. Of course, it's not pinging, so
Yeah.
I guess it was just a shrub. Yep, it was just a shrub. It was that one. Damn it. And here I thought about not streaming this game because a few people told me that you could finish it in just a few minutes, and I wasn't sure there was enough duration to get a stream from out of this. Apparently there is, and most of it is just wandering around aimlessly. Because, man, if I actually tried to make a normal episode out of this, I would have such a hard time in editing.
Going the wrong way for this.
Yeah, there's something this way. Oh, there's the salt lick, and it's always over here.
Check for it. Do you see it?
Where are ya?
I
really do think these are spawn nodes that for some reason are showing up and they're not supposed to. Because if you get close to it,
But why would it show up on the thing?
because it's an object. It has a shadow. If you look at it, though, it's not on a stand. It's just a cube hovering in the air. So unless the Rake is an alien and this is its weird cubular space pod, then I think that's actually a spawn node.
I believe it.
And
Do you see the Rake anywhere? It's
no,
that way.
something's chirping though. Yeah, it's over here. Either it or a fox. Where are ya? Whatever you are. Oh, there he is. Hi.
Shoot him.
All right, this is a nice clear area too. All right. Heh. Yeah, come right for me. Oh, I'm stun locking him. Oh, there we go. Almost. Yeah! Rake down! That was easy. Hi. What do I do with you?
Now what?
Oh.
Oh, we win.
Fade roll credits. The Rake is dead.
Yay!
That's the end of the game then, huh?
We win.
That's it? That's the end of the game? That's the end of the game. That's the end of the game!
It's not as bad as I thought it would be, but
No!
it's also not that great.
Because I heard people call this just an absolute travesty of a game, that it was completely atrocious. It isn't so much. It's just inambitious. It's lacking in exposition. Its premise is non-existent. And it's just sort of weak, because again, he's so rare that the tension really wears off.
Yeah, Grendel says, good job?
Yeah.
This is Rake in peace.
Yeah.
That guy says, well done, Ken, you did the thing.
I did the thing indeed. So...
Yeah.
Time
Pyro
check?
says the forest is just full of all-sparks, and any minute now Transformers is going to show up.
I think I'm sticking with my Salt Lick theory.
But he says not even a little bit of story. Man, that's just a letdown.
Yeah, like,
it's 7:52.
oh god, it's so early. All right, you know what?
Well, we started.
We started at 6:30. This is less than an hour and a half.
It is pretty bad.
So I think
Pyro
I'll.
says, I wonder if you could genetically modify a chicken to have wings that would allow it to fly, and then do the whole give it teeth and crap. And wonder if we could make dragons.
Maybe like little drakes or something. Because the thing is, like, chickens, I don't think at any point in their specific evolution could ever fly. Because I think they're descended more from like
chickens?
Yeah,
they can fly.
well, not like really well, not like
No,
songbird
they
types.
glide.
Yeah, because they're, I think, descended more from like the Dromaeosaur family of dinosaurs, and aside from maybe gliding on the part of like the smaller ones like Velociraptor, I don't think any of them could ever like fly. So
Pyro says, hands Ken a rake. Right, now time to rake the red forest.
I think maybe with chickens you could make a little feathery raptor. That's probably about it though. So anyway, this game does cost money. I think I got it on sale, sorry for smacking the mic there, for $1 or less, because it was just like, alright, this looks goofy, I'll give it a shot.
Says, Ken, just let me have Clucky the Dragon. I'm not sure this is worth money.
Yeah, because the thing is, I've played superior free indie games from Game Jolt. So...
I'm not sure what multiplayer does.
It's co-op. Or someone plays as the Rake, in which case they're probably mad OP. So,
I don't think there's enough here to really make it worth paying for.
Yeah, and that's sort of a shame, because there is a cool concept here, you know? Of hunting a creepy creature through a creepy environment like the Red Forest that already sort of has the stalker mythos commonly attributed to it in media.
Yeah, and then of course there's the radiation issue, and so there's a lot of interesting things you could do with it. I think this just didn't go far enough.
Constructive criticism for this game, I think, is to say that cleaning up some of the control elements would have gone a long way. Like making more of the gear function passively, like the Geiger counter, like the detector. Again, giving some amount of exposition and just finding clearer and more satisfying audio effects for the guns, because they sound so weak. Because there's at least a cool short game experience here, you know?
Yeah.
I just don't think this quite hit the mark it was aiming for. So I think I'm going to close out here, and as early as it is, I think I'm going to sift through my games library and find another short one.
Find another horror game for us to play.
And then we'll start up another stream here in a few minutes.
Well, the thing is the thing we're playing, we called it Spooktober.
We did.
So we can just more Spooktober.
Yeah, we can do some more spoops, because again,
Spooktober, man.
For anyone that may have missed last week's stream, I'm hesitant to start any of the series that we've had in mind for some time now to start, because I am about to take a potentially several-week trip to help my mom out after some surgery recovery stuff. So I don't want to start a series and then like leave for a few weeks. So that wouldn't feel right to me. So as much as I hate to postpone starting those even more, I kind of have to. So I'm thinking doing some of these one-off horror games for the next handful of streams that I can
that's
do.
good.
I think it's a good idea. So
We're
give
gonna,
me. Yeah,
we're gonna look at that.
I'm gonna close out, and then after I close, I'm gonna look through my library
And maybe search through Game Jolt if we can't find anything. Go ahead, turn off monitor.
Yeah, there we go.
And then we'll see what we can find for some Spooktober.
Yeah, we'll do a little more of that here in a few minutes. So give us, I don't know, a few tens of minutes, because I also need to get something to drink. And then we'll start up again here in a little while.
Yep.
So
we hope you enjoyed the first part of today's stream lineup.
So cheers to all of you guys. We'll see you all in a little while. I'm Ken Smirka at Decibel Press.
I'm Violeta.
And as always, we wish you all good gaming and Godspeed.
Bye! For now.
Yes. Is it over? It's never over.